my Built for 1000 Nation. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. If not, hope it gets better from here. We are back with another Nukes Top 5. This one is titled 10 Scary Videos to Freak You Out. I'm excited to get into today's video. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. If you are, please go ahead, turn the mics down low, put on something comfy, cup with something special. Let's get creeped the hell out, bruh. Yeah. Boom.
This next clip allegedly comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines. A woman in a red hoodie is seen walking along a city street, but the CCTV camera image becomes very strange.
That could just be shitty camera, bro.
As you can see in the clip, the video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way, making it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Ayun, no? Bilis. Ayun, nawala ng pera.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van, and it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries, just like the old Filipino superstition says. Now, this clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leaves us to wonder, is this real proof of the paranormal? Or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide.
I mean, even so, that's still pretty,
a woman named Brenda says that late one night while she and her husband were sleeping,
like, am I wrong? That is legit creepy. I mean, knowing that their thing is, you know, there's a myth behind you being headless in a picture or something like that, and then all of a sudden, like, she could be dead. That's some creepy shit, man. That's some creepy shit. I hope it is fake. I hope it is like all a bunch of bullshit. And I hope the lady lived just fine. I hope she was okay.
Home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning.
Aliens?
The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks like a pale little face seems to peek out of the door. Then a shadowy figure about the size of a child seems to be standing in the hallway before disappearing,
its legs are wrong,
just
man.
as the little pale face peeks out of the door again. Brandis and her husband Sky have never posted or even experienced any.
Did you see the legs? It looked like it's like it was standing, like its legs was like this, not like straight. Like, you know, you'd figure somebody who was standing there would be. It was like their legs were bow-legged, and not in the correct way. Like it didn't. Look at the legs though. It like right here-ish.
Thing paranormal.
Watch
and they say they have no idea what this could be. Something at the door. Chase Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month earlier.
Fuck that.
So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens that is downright creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... let me just show you. Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure. And like, we're literally just...
Fuck that.
Even though there's no draft or air current
Fuck
in the
them.
house, the bedroom
No.
door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force.
I'm out.
Understandably,
Out.
Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained
Peepaw's
phenomena.
pissed.
They decide
Peepaw's pissed that you in there with his granddaughter. You need to be in a whole other room. Yeah, nasty. Yeah, nasty. Papa ain't happy with that. Not his little girl.
to just pack up their stuff and leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out here. Rachel's already in the car. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
As Chase is gathering their luggage, the bedroom door slams shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster than before.
Fuck that.
Chase says that he still has no idea what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa, but some think it might have been something more sinister that had taken up residence in the house.
Man, either
But
way, fuck
what
that
do you
shit.
think? The follower. It's around 5:30 in the morning and two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too
Why?
long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group. The girls run to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera captures something truly bizarre.
Naliligaw kami, guys! Naliligaw! Wala ni mga kasama namin! Wala ni mga kasama namin. Kailangan namin silang habulin kasi maliligaw kami. Gagi,
I
malayo na
didn't see
sila.
it.
Wala na.
Did you see it?
No.
As the two girls run along the mountain trail way back in the background, some strange shadow figure seems to be following them. But a little bit later, the mysterious
wrong?
dark figure has just disappeared.
Oh.
The girl who posted this video says that she and her friend were completely alone and they have no idea who or what this could be. She says that she only
the
noticed
devil.
the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think? Was someone stalking them through the remote woods? Or just what is this?
Two pretty young ladies
You decide.
alone in the woods.
A
Yep.
short stay.
Definitely
A guy
creeper.
named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous
I've seen
locations
it.
across the UK.
I've
In this
seen it.
video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van. But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town and kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Listen to me. I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a housing estate.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take a terrifying turn.
I think someone's outside the van.
Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god. Oh, fuck's sake. Where's my phone?
Someone with a flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the
Fuck
door
that.
handles
Somebody been
before
getting shot in the
smashing the
motherfucking
window
face,
to get
bro.
inside. Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there. Brendan makes it out safe, but obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home.
Fuck that.
I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise. Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Despite this frightening encounter, Brendan still goes camping in his van and posts his adventures over on his YouTube channel, Brendan Explores. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at NukesTop5Official, and be sure to tag me only at NukesTop5Official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house. But not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano.
Makes my nose
As you
itchy.
might imagine, it did not go well.
I don't know what it is about. I gotta fucking move. I don't know what it is about pianos just playing by themselves, but that's up there with creepy ass dolls. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I want it to be gone. It needs to be disappeared.
Dude, what the f?
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend.
Oh,
But
100.
as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess. Hiding under the covers.
Hell yeah.
A video poster who calls himself Celtic
I like
Dabs
that one.
works the reception desk at a
Oh,
creepy old
great.
hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
Mice.
What the f? Nah.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now, and then
Yeah.
shut up.
Bro.
Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic pattern under the bedsheet. But when Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears. Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do
There's
you
poop.
think this could be?
There's shit all over.
Also, if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the bed. Honestly, the thought of sleeping in those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there. So either way, this video is truly disturbing.
Disgusting.
Night call. Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call
Look like
comes
blood,
into the
right?
911 dispatch
Ugh.
center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home, surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone. This is what the 911 operators hear.
911, this is Erica. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Much sounds like it says send help.
Hello?
There's a lot of static and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then the call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying?
It sounded like
Lurking
they
in
were
the
saying
dark.
help a lot.
A man in South Wales walks out to
Help
his car
them.
very early one Wednesday
Send
morning
help.
to head off to work. It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep. No one else is around, and the man doesn't notice anything unusual. But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine. As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form seems to appear out of nowhere, quickly hurrying away. And then, whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now, the figure moves at a very odd angle and speed for this to be
Really
a lens
creepy.
flare. And considering that the rest of the video is in sharp focus, it seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera.
Yeah, it's
So,
too crisp.
just who or what is this?
I don't know, but they kind of run like
Scary
they're hurt.
videos. So I like to end these
Scary-
videos with the stuff that kind of
scary
starts off
videos.
scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his phone, he goes the complete other way.
Come on, where you hide her stuff at?
Mama, where's my Gucci? Oh, it's a ghost in her.
No, I'm not. Come on, Janae. Come on, Janae. Janae, come on. Janae, come on, friend. Come on. Janae, come on. It's a ghost in this mother.
Next up. Now this video from Matt Sowards was shot on a country road in the middle of
It's a ghost,
nowhere
bitch,
with
come
no
on.
other cars around anywhere. Do not ever do this prank to someone who is driving.
Está frenando de
¿Qué pasó, men? Compa. ¿Qué pasó ahí? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Bien vi, compa, con una calavera. So, in case you missed it, the guy in the back seat hangs a life-size cardboard cutout of a zombie out of his window and dangles it in front of the driver's window. And the driver slams on the brakes and freaks right out.
¿Qué pasó, men?
Compa.
¿Qué pasó ahí? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Bien vi, compa, con una calavera. Now, lately on this channel, I've shown many kids scaring their parents for their own amusement. But you see, this segment is very different because TikToker Katie Funny Guy makes videos where he scares the shit out of his wife and kids.
I've seen this so many times.
Never say nothing. Never say nothing. Never say never. Never. You ball that. Hello. Right here. I'm right here. Bye, Jay. Bro, what you doing, man? What you doing? That's too damn loud, bro.
But now, recently, Katie Funny Guy had an experience where something maybe gave him a little taste of his own medicine.
I was creeping. I'm talking about, yo, I was shook. What would you would have done? Hell, y'all gonna peek around the corner. For real. The f***. Like, I was scared too. I just ain't show it.
So, I think the lesson here is, if you keep scaring your family yourself, then the ghost in your house might take that personally. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time.
I love that motherfucker. I watch this shit. I do. Oh, damn. Oh, man, I really enjoyed today's video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video as much as I did. If you did, please go down there, leave a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. While you're down there, if you want, go over, slap the subscribe button, become part of the B5 Nation. We do some crazy stuff here. If you want to know when that crazy stuff happens, ding that bell and turn on all notifications. As always, be good to one another. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Damn. I like it whenever we get the spooky ones at the end. Scurry.